So Nate, going back, maybe bring us back to the beginning a little bit when school started. Kind of where were you as like you looked at what was kind of being brought at you, and then kind of how did you kind of in small steps kind of organize your day to become kind of simplify it in a sense to make your day a little bit more manageable as an AP student, someone who's working and also part of a hockey team outside of the district. You have a lot on your plate. So how did you kind of go through your day to kind of make school doable?
Well, whenever school first started, obviously you didn't know what was going to happen because of it being online. You didn't know you got your classes fairly late. Some things were still messed up. And I was actually in tournament season for that too. Playing for like two other teams. But tournament season's over now, so I don't have to worry about that.
Right.
And I realized like 2 weeks in, it's like, okay, like, yeah, obviously first like 2 weeks are easy. It's not too much. You just get used to it. And then like about 3 to 4 weeks in, you're knowing like, okay, well, this is going to be not as easy as you thought it would be.
Right.
So I was like, all right, Mom, I need notebooks for each class just in case I need to write down anything. And while we were out, I thought to myself, it's like, okay, well, I got like my pens for like other classes. I got pencils in case I don't want to mess up. And I was like, I need a notebook for like what I need for the daily basis, like my writing down every day. And then I thought to myself, it's like, technically I could wake up at like 10, but I wake up at like 8 every day. And I log in, I write down on my notebook what I need.
So you're kind of going back to the old Linton days. I don't know if you remember, were you around when we still had the agendas? So you kind of made your own agenda again. And that's kind of, it's kind of ironic that it's more important to even have it almost at home to kind of look at your day. Okay, go ahead.
And I also, not all too long ago, I installed the Teams app on my phone, so I get notifications on there as well. And then I just write it down on my notebook with a number next to it, on which I do, like first is always the meeting, or around the meeting time if I don't have a meeting on that day.
Okay.
And I'll start work after when my meeting will be over. And then pretty much every day I have hockey practice for something. Like today I have a game for in-house. And I'll do, like right here I have, one is this meeting obviously, and then I have labeled second is ingenuity for stats, and then third is ingenuity for history.
Okay.
So I get those out the way. And then I would do Spanish because that's easy. And then chem's always after hockey because that takes the longest. And
Okay.
I'll always get that before.
So you take a look at your calendar, you build out your day, how it's going to look from start to finish. And some things are within that school day if you have to meet with that teacher, and other things if you can do on your own and you need a bigger block of time, you wait to that block of time in your day. Now, I spoke to some other people, and I don't know if you do it this way, so let me know. Some people woke up and sort of in the morning and watched their ingenuity videos first, and then kind of went on to the tasks of what at hand for each class. Do you do anything like that, or do you attack each class at a time?
I like attack it, like ingenuity, I always do that first.
Okay.
So it's all on one thing, it's all like the easier parts, it's pretty simple. And then I'll end up breaking into Spanish.
Okay.
Chemistry always last, that takes the longest.
Right. So Eddie, have you gotten behind it all? And if you have, what was your kind of problem solving and how to catch back up?
I actually did get behind. It was when I went to New Jersey. I think it was at like middle of last month, I think it was.
Okay.
That's when I had a 10 in history.
All right.
School was still starting up and getting new, and I didn't even know ingenuity was a thing.
Okay.
I was very behind on that, so I gave myself a day. I think it was like a Monday or Tuesday. I just emailed my teachers telling like, hey, sorry I'm late. Couldn't make some meets. I was in New Jersey, because I left on Friday, so I couldn't do anything like Friday classes.
Right.
I got back on Monday. I was like, okay, I'm fairly behind. I have a 10.
Right.
I just sucked it up and I just pushed it all in that day.
Okay.
It wasn't too much work.
Well, and the big thing I hear what you saying is, and that's something we have a problem with, is communicate with your teachers. If you find yourself sort of in a pickle, please reach out and they will have a discussion with you as far as what you need to kind of take care of. There may be some amendments that we can do at that time, but we don't want them to fall around. So when you reached out to your teachers, did they communicate back with you?
Yeah, I mean, it may take like an email or two because they're in school sometimes, so they can't get back to you quick enough.
Right,
Because they have all these other kids and parents emailing them, so
right,
I email them times just to make sure they see it. But they normally get back relatively fast, some faster than others.
right. Within that, as you see, it's like you've built a rapport with these teachers, which is hard to do because you walked into a year where you didn't know the teachers and they didn't know you because you were new into 11th grade. And so it's almost, you got to kind of build a relationship with these people without being there physically, and that's tough. So reaching out to those teachers, I think, is a huge deal for all of you all at some point, to kind of build that relationship, know that you are an involved student, and kind of talk about anything that needs to be kind of helped, or if anytime you need help, you will have established that. All right, you have anything else you think you can add to us, or
Um,
if not, that's okay.
I mean, I always charge my Chromebook at night. Just
Ah, that's a good one. That's like what I tell my kids when they take the SATs, please bring extra batteries.
I always have my phone charged too, so I can make sure if my Chromebook doesn't work or it dies, I can just go straight on my
So
phone.
you have a backup plan. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. Much appreciated. Well, hey, Nate, I really appreciate you taking the time with us. And hopefully this information will help some of your peers in sort of organizing it. We'll have it out on the YouTube channel here in a bit that we've created to Mr. Maranzel and a guidance page. So you can take a look at it. And now you are a Penn Hills celebrity. Congratulations. Appreciate you. And if you need anything, please reach out.
Yep, I got you.
All right, brother. Thanks.
See ya.
Have a good one.